Hello, and welcome to Shaheen Erica's Shitshow Extravaganza. My name is Shaheen, and I like to emphasize the word urinate.
Hello, my name is Erica, and by the time you're listening to this, I'm 23 years old. Now you sing
Did
happy
you
birthday.
stop? I sing happy birthday?
Yeah.
Happy birthday to
Okay.
urinate.
We can stop there. That song's too long.
Yeah, that's always, we need the abridged version. Um, if only I could beatbox. So, happy birthday, Erica.
Thank you.
By tomorrow, which is next week, which is when this episode comes out, it'll be the week before.
The
If
week
your head
after.
hurts, same. I can't.
It'll be the
I
week
can't
after.
math. You know this. No, as in like it would be the week before, in which the birthday has occurred when this episode came out.
What?
Yeah, time travel. It's a real thing. Anyway, what do you plan on doing for your birthday?
I'm gonna go see the Jonas Brothers in concert.
Oh, sick! The Joe Bros in 2019.
Yeah.
So great.
If you didn't know,
Now,
before K-pop, there was the Jonas Brothers. I was a diehard fan, so this really means a lot to me that I get to see them.
they went from being teenage heartthrobs to being way too sexy, except Kevin, obviously. But
Poor Kevin.
way too. Yeah, let's be honest. He's the quote unquote black sheep of the family.
There's always a Kevin in a friend group.
Yeah, if you're questioning if you're the Kevin, you probably are. So don't question it. So birthdays. I don't. Okay, so I come from not. I was gonna say culture, but I'm not gonna throw it on my culture. My mother is, bless her soul. My mother is very conservative in terms of religion, and therefore, like when I say very, I mean like way off the spectrum. And she doesn't believe in these extra holidays or whatever. Like she thinks it's just a waste of time. Granted, sometimes it's funny when, like, on Mother's Day, for example, we're like, "Oh, Happy Mother's Day!" It's like, "Bitch, every day is Mother's Day." I'm like, "Okay, mom." But with birthdays, like she doesn't. She says Happy Birthday. She gives gifts, but she doesn't believe in the whole grandeur of parties and whatever. Like I don't know why, but I think in kindergarten I gave people gifts on my birthday. And those gifts were just my toys. I think my mother just wanted me to get rid of them. And I don't know how she convinced me to do it. But yeah, so that's my childhood and birthdays. I don't recall having huge birthday parties. Like there were birthday cakes every now and then. So it's not bad. One of them had my face on it.
Interesting.
Yeah. What about you?
When I was
Is
younger,
that a big part of your annual tradition?
younger, birthdays were more common, but I kind of grew out of them. I mean, yeah, for the most part. I think no, I didn't. God. I think the last birthday party I had was that when I was 7, and I wanted a pinata, but I didn't get one, so it was kind of like the worst birthday party ever. Cause I just wanted to beat it up. Like, dude, we had a pinata, but we didn't have candy.
Okay, so it wasn't just a random request.
Yeah, we had the pinata, but we didn't have candy, so they just didn't do it. And I'm like, why do you guys hate me? What's the point of being alive? Like, I was 7 years old and I was having an existential crisis because I couldn't have a fucking pinata at my birthday party.
I have a birthday party with my birthday cake and a birthday party.
Yeah, but it's always difficult for me to celebrate my birthday as I don't know, through college, because my birthday usually falls on the week before midterms.
Mm-hmm.
So people would, understandably rather study. When I was in Korea, they have a midterm week where it's just exams all week. And my birthday was the start of it. So I'm like, oh man, we can't really even celebrate.
Yeah, I get it because my birthday is usually during exam time too.
Yeah, that's rough.
In college years, it's usually during finals.
Mm-hmm.
But in Kuwait, it would be because in Kuwait school would go until the end of May. No, wow, it would go until June, and we'd have July and August off. So it's a good time for my birthday, but I didn't do anything with it, so
Yeah.
it's not like whoa. But you know what? Like people that have birthdays, like I think we're lucky compared to the people that, for example, had birthdays over the summer where most of their friends are traveling or not available or whatever it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's no school where you can take a few minutes to be appreciated for surviving another year, because that's basically what a birthday is. And or the ones that share their birthdays with an important date. Like I know Miki and Yukari have birthdays on Christmas Eve. Like, I mean, luckily not on Christmas because Jesus would be upset. I know he wasn't born on Christmas. I know some so whatever. Just go with it. But that's usually rough because then you'd get only one gift when you should be receiving two gifts.
Yeah.
You know, so we get it. Like my birthday is the only thing that makes my birthday a good time is knowing that I share it with The Rock. Yeah, that's right. And Da Vinci. No, I think that's when Da Vinci died. Either way. No? I need to check that. Either his death or birth. Either way. But you know who also has a death day on my birthday?
Who?
And it was in 10th grade. I went into class and everyone was like, hey, you know what happened today? And I was like, they're going to be like, yeah, Shaheen's birthday, yeah. But then they said, they killed Bin Laden. And I'm like, wonderful news that it will forever be associated with my birthday.
Oh, interesting.
Great. Yeah. You really can't get away from that guy, no matter how hard you try. But yeah, that was a weird. Otherwise, I don't really do much on my birthday. I can't think of any big middle school, high school, like the memorable gifts I received on my birthday prior to college, for example, would be my brother and my mother got me a Nintendo Wii.
Oh.
And Dragon Ball Z game with it. So that was pretty fun. Like that was a good gift. Otherwise, I don't remember any like big things that I wanted. Like I needed. Otherwise, everything is like a luxury. I'm grateful, but it's not. I don't know. I don't ask for much in life. I just ask to not die. Well, even that I ask. So, so you know. But I don't know. I want to talk about your best birthday wish or birthday gift. Oh my God! Have you ever made a birthday wish and happened?
No.
Do you believe in that? Did you tell people? Is that why?
No, I think I don't remember what I think it'd be like, oh, I want a unicorn.
Fucking die. You as a 6-year-old just craving.
I didn't get my fucking pinata. I'm gonna die.
What did you wish for? Nothing.
Nothing that could be brought to me now, because there's no fucking candy for the pinata.
I don't think I've ever made a wish, mainly because I get nervous when people are surrounding me and they have a cake on fire, and I'm like, I don't know what to wish for. Please end this. Yeah, I don't. Also, probably the biggest issue in birthdays is what the fuck do you do when someone's singing you happy birthday?
I always want to cry.
Oh, that's an easy way out.
Because it makes me extremely uncomfortable, so I just want to start crying.
Well, I don't know what to do. What am I supposed to fucking clap for them, sing along? Like, what am I supposed to do?
You just stand there and smile.
Yeah, you look so fucking stupid. During the Area 51 raid memes, one of them said, they had the Timmy Turner with the big brain meme, and it says, me escaping Area 51 with the knowledge of what to do when someone sings you happy birthday. Like, yeah, I really don't know what to do. Especially because you're right, it's a very long fucking song. Like, you can't even. And then the people that try to be cheeky and they sing it in multiple languages, like, bitch, I just sat through the first language. I don't need 2, 3 more languages.
You just sit there and yeah, you just sit there.
Just break dance.
Mm-hmm.
Run out of the building. I don't know. Man, birthdays are just anxiety fueled. Like, I don't know. And there's always like stress on you having to enjoy it, and I do enjoy it. Just you gotta enjoy it, otherwise they're not appreciative of all the effort people put in.
Yeah.
I think like when my birthday started being, celebrated. Again, I did have like every now and then there would be something for my birthday. I think they made a birthday cake with wrestling on it. I don't remember, like back in middle school or something.
Oh.
But in college is when people started going all out. And my first birthday, I had an event. I had a gathering at my place. Not for my birthday, just I did it every other Thursday, and it just happened to be on my birthday.
Mm.
And I didn't tell anyone it's my birthday because I don't know. It didn't really matter to me, so why should I? And then they made me go get. So there's not enough parking, and Gigi was parked in front of Ralph's. So I went to pick her up, and then when we came back, they were singing "Happy Birthday," whatever, and on the cake it says "Happy Birthday, Shaheen and Gigi," because we're like 3 days apart.
Mm-hmm.
But Gigi was so pissed off. He was like, "No, it's his birthday. Why would you put 2 names on a cake? They're so cheap." Like, you know what I mean? I didn't care because I don't usually get, big birthday celebrations. Usually pretty normal, low key kind of birthdays. And they made this big card, and a lot of people signed it. So many inside jokes with so many people. So it's a pretty nice gesture. I think that was like the first time that I had such a wonderful experience with a birthday that I didn't expect. And then there's also, was that the year after? What did I do for the year after? Year after was also another party at my place. That one was more chill. Like, there was no big emphasis on who I am or what I'm doing. It was just people were there for a party, and also there was cake,
Mm-hmm.
And then the third one, my third year, no, wait. The second one was the one that people would associate with as the worst, but for me, it wasn't that bad. Should I tell a story now, or you want to tell your story of a good birthday memory?
Oh, you can go.
Okay. So I was at a party. It was a frat party for a friend who was about to leave, and it was very poppin'. Like, it's SDSU, so it's gonna be crazy. There were 2 freshman girls there, and we knew them. Like, they weren't JSA members, but they were friends with people in JSA, and we were friends with them. I'm the only one that didn't drink from my group of friends, so they said, Shaheen, look after them in case, they overdrink or, I don't know, someone tries to take advantage of the situation or whatever. I did keep my distance just so I don't, turn into a dad that's making sure they don't fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
And then they said they found out it was going to be my birthday that midnight. So it wasn't my birthday yet. And then they said that they want to sing happy birthday for me at midnight. And I'm like, okay, thanks. But then I guess they got really tired and they said they wanted to go home. They apologized for not being able to stay. I'm like, that's fine. But here's the issue is they were really wasted and they lived across campus and there were police outside and they were underage drinking age. So I was really concerned that if the police didn't question them or anything, that they might run into some, especially back then when you used to get like police, what's it called? Crime alerts. You get so many crime alerts in SDSU. Like every other day, there's someone groping or attacking someone.
Yeah.
And then, so I offered to take them back. Like I dropped them off at their dorms instead of them having to walk, because they lived in Olmeca, and the party was all the way in Frat Row. So that's a distance to walk at night, you know. So I did. I took them to the parking lot in front of the place, and I'm like, okay, here you go. I told Gigi and the other people that I took to the party, I was the DD, and I said I'll be back in like 15 minutes max, in case they take their time kind of figuring out how to walk or something. I don't know. And that's what happened. They were afraid of going back to their dorms because one of them is fine. Like not like even she sobered up faster. The other one already had 2 warnings. So if she got one more warning, they would kick her out of the dorm.
Oh.
And she was like really wasted. And then they were about to throw up in my car, but because I'm a sloth when it comes to cleaning my car, I already had a shit ton of grocery bags and plastic bags in there, so I kept chucking them at them, and they kept successfully catching their puke. So when the clock hit midnight and it officially became my birthday,
Mm-hmm.
I was discarding a bag of puke into a trash can in a university parking lot. And that's why people are like, oh no, like poor Shaheen, he didn't, whatever. Like, that's fine. Because when we went back, I ran out of plastic bags. One of them threw up. The other one caught the puke with her hands and then threw it out the window.
Yeah.
I've never met someone that much of a homie. Like, that person was like the ideal friend to have. Eventually, like, one of them sobered up. The other one, like, we had to practice walking because if they can tell that she's drunk, she's going to get in trouble. So we kept practicing in the parking lot, and then I helped them walk all the way to the dorm. And then I told them to text me as soon as they get through if they got through fine. And they did. Everything okay. We spent 2 hours in that parking lot. And then I end up going back to the party, picking up my friends, and going home. So a lot of people are saying, oh, that's a bad. Like, oh, I'm so sorry. And they felt very, like, the 2 girls were really embarrassed about the whole situation. They invited me to lunch and they paid for it. They kept apologizing. I'm like, it's okay. It was a fun story. Like, look, I'm telling the story now. It's pretty funny, or pretty memorable at least. But, that was quote unquote the worst birthday, but it's not really that bad. It's fine. They didn't really throw up on my car, so that's cool.
I don't think that's bad. Like, whatever.
It's alright.
Like, it's only midnight. Like, that's just the start of it.
Yeah, that's true. And that's what I was saying. But like a lot of my friends were really bothered by the fact that, that's how I had to spend instead of with like my friends, whatever. Like, fun. Like, it's not that big of a deal. There's a whole day coming up. Like, it's alright.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Could have been much worse.
Yeah. Like, you could have been caught.
What was I doing wrong that I get caught for?
I don't know. Having drunk minors in your car.
You know what? But I was also Yeah, I was also a minor. I was 21. I was 20. That was my 20th birthday.
Oh, even better.
So I'm sober, just trying to get them home. I'm not drinking. I'm safe. I did not touch them. I'm also clean. Like,
Well, they don't know that.
I don't know, man. Pretty. What do you say?
Well, they don't know that.
They don't know that, but like, there's tests they can. I'm a clean boy. Okay, I'll just share not this birthday, but the birthday before, because that one was pretty wild.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the last 2, they were pretty good. On my last year as JSA president, my senior year, I went to college for 5 years, so this was my senior year, not the super senior year. We had a JSA meeting, the officer meeting, and then afterwards, Cindy, like, the thing is, I can feel something's coming because everyone acts unnatural a little bit. So
Mhm.
Sydney was like, "Can I talk to you about something?" And she kind of held me back while people prepped outside of Love Library. And when I came out, people singing "Happy Birthday." It was a good time. We had dinner at BJ's. It was a good birthday. It was fun. Like I think that's the extent of what happened. Yeah, but I think the one that was also like pretty out there was my last birthday in the States. My last birthday, like I fucking died. My last birthday in the States, because it was one of the worst days because I suck as a student, but also so this is how the day went. The day before, I stayed up all night writing a paper, my final thesis paper, right?
Mhm.
And then I woke up in the morning. I had work at the IRC at 8 a.m. And then from 8 to 1 p.m. or 12, I think, something like that, I worked. And whenever I took a bathroom break, I would study because I would have an exam right after. So as soon as I finished, I went back to campus. I did one of my finals. And then after that, I had to go submit my thesis, which then I got crap for because I'm not going to get into that topic. Maybe someday, I don't know. Um, and then I was very tired. I was just done with life, right? And then Albert wanted to have a little dinner or whatever, like a meal to get a few people and have a good time. So he said, "Where do you want to eat?" And at the time, like again, I don't care what happens as long as I'm with good people. I don't care. Yuna was visiting at that time, so I said, "Yuna, where do you want to eat?" And she was like, "I want to eat Chick-fil-A." I'm like, "Okay, we can go to Chick-fil-A. Yeah, y'all down for that?" And then he said, oh, "Okay, let me check." But see, that's not how his plan worked, right? So then he changed it. And he's like, "We're going to El Furn instead, and it's not gonna be a lot of people. It's gonna be like people. Like it's not. I couldn't get a lot of people because there's exams and shit." I'm like, Albert's overselling how little amount of people will be there. So clearly, there's gonna be more than a handful of people. And then I think the big giveaway was Cisco because I was waiting at the Lark until the time of meal.
Mhm.
Lark is a language computer lab basically in state for those who don't know. And Cisco was there, and I asked Cisco like, "Hey man, you want to come to the birthday food thing that I'm having, Albert's having for me?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, sure, man." Like, okay, if you guys don't know Cisco, Cisco rarely ever immediately says yes to plans. Like usually he's like, "I don't know, like I don't want to eat out, or I'm don't want to waste money on something." You know what I mean? Like he's very meticulous about where or what, or he's busy. I don't know, work, school, or whatever. So the fact that he said so quickly, I said, "Oh my God, Cisco's already invited. He already
Mhm.
knew." So we're sitting there. It was me, Cisco, and Yuna. Yuna knows how to play dumb because she doesn't. She just doesn't need to talk to me, and she's good. And then I just told Cisco, I was like, "Cisco, I know." He's like, "What? Fuck, man, you already know." I'm like, "You just gave it away so quickly, like you didn't even try to defend it." He said, "How'd you know?" I'm like, "Well, you just fucking gave it away, and also you were so down, and Albert was overselling it." Like he says, "Oh, don't tell them," or something like that. And we go to El Forum, and then when I went in, I'll be honest, I was expecting like 15, 20 people.
Mhm.
Half the restaurant was just filled with not only like because most of my friends are in JSA, if you don't know at this point, but there were so many people from JSA's past, like first year, second year, and third year people, you know. So it was a big surprise to see so many old faces like hang out together and whatnot. That was a good time. It was a good birthday celebration. Yeah, I was out of it because I barely got any sleep, but it was fun. I had a good time. Also, it's one of my favorite places to eat, and the owners of the place also adore me, so it was great. It was a good time. It was a good birthday. Erica, you were there. It was great.
Yep.
Yeah, that's. I mean, this year was fine. This year I went to dinner with a couple of friends. It was good.
Nice.
I forgot my wallet, and they were like, "Oh, you're gonna pay." I swear, kind of fucking like, "Ooh, it's my birthday. You gotta pay for me," kind of thing. I just forgot my wallet. Anyway, Erica, what up?
Yeah. What? We're talking about best birthday memories.
Yeah, or worse, you can throw in a few bad ones in there.
If I'm being honest, they're neutral. I don't have high expectations for my birthday, so last year was fun. My birthday fell on a Wednesday, and
Mm-hmm.
if you don't know, Barona has lobsters on Wednesdays. So
That's cool.
I got to eat lobster on my birthday.
Verona, the casino place.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. But like it was bad. Dude, okay, I props to everyone. I got over 90 chicken nuggets for my birthday last year. It was more than I could eat. I'm like, okay guys, like I know I said this, but I realized I can't eat all of these.
See what happens when you ask for something.
Oh yeah, because like it's like the most simple thing. Like and it's not a lot of money. Like it's you know,
Wait, let me. Do you know the limit or no?
the limit of what?
How many chicken nuggets one can eat in a single setting without dying?
Well, me personally, probably 40.
Let me think. The limit.
Oh, okay.
You know that? You know the meme?
It's like I think it was 500 or no, it was
No.
200.
Oh, it's actually pretty close. It's 412, and
Oh.
like it says, like usually people are like, okay, yeah, that's pretty dangerous. But me, an intellectual, so the limit is 412. Okay.
Yeah. Was it in one sitting?
Yeah. This
Okay.
this man hated himself and his family. That's why he just fucking ran through 400. Well, it's 413 that he ate and then was out. Okay, local man paralyzed after eating 13 chicken nuggets.
Cuz my goal for
Mm-hmm.
2020 is to eat 2020 nuggets.
Throughout the year, I'm hoping,
Yeah,
not
like
in a single setting.
every day would be basically five pieces of chicken nuggets.
That's doable if you think it like that.
Yeah. And then maybe I can do some healthy alternatives so I don't have a stroke.
Yeah, you could do like
Meal prep.
like chicken. You can just slice and dice some chicken nuggets into your salad and just go on.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, that does sound pretty lovely.
Yeah, so yeah. And then my cousin bought me an expensive eyeshadow palette that I always wanted, but I never wanted to buy myself. So that was great. Mm, the year before, the year before was a clusterfuck. I hated it. I think that was probably my worst birthday because like so that was the year I turned 21. Yeah. And my mom wanted to throw me a surprise birthday party. I didn't want a surprise birthday party. Like, I just didn't want it because, like, there's so much drama with it. Because when I was in Korea, um, my cousin, for her birthday was in February, she wanted to go to a wine tasting thing in Temecula. And then they're like, oh, like, hey, what if we, like, threw her a surprise birthday party? So, like, she already had plans to go to Temecula. So it wasn't, like, it didn't matter for her. And then, so she had a surprise birthday party. And my mom was like, I should do that for my daughter. And here's the thing. I have an aunt who's not a big fan of me. Like, she talks so much shit about me. And I'm like, I don't want to celebrate it with someone like that, But
Yeah.
oh my god, I had to pretend like I didn't know, so I was trying to like make plans, like oh I can't, I'm doing this, but then my mom would invite those people, and I'm like oh I'm fucking screwed, man, what the fuck? And then because also my cousin's like, hey, I know you don't want it, but like they're throwing you a birthday party, and I'm like, The cake was kind of ugly too. Like I appreciate it. The cake was really good, but it was really ugly.
You don't need to go after the cake, okay?
It was
Did do
good.
anything good.
It was just ugly. And then I felt bad because cause I knew and I walked in and I was laughing and then my mom was like, "Oh, she knows," and she was like, "I feel bad. I should have just stopped being so difficult." But she was just like, "I regret planning that," and I'm like, "Yeah, I mean, I was very vocal about not wanting it, so like, I don't know why you're surprised that I'm not." But it was just like well, it's like the first like it's the only time you turn 21. I'm like, yeah, that's how age works, but I don't know. I was just like, I'd rather celebrate it with people who like me, but
Is there ever a surprise party that isn't like I predicted my surprise parties? Maybe not to the extent that they were, but I knew that there was a surprise party, and you
mm,
knew because you had a man on the inside. Uh, but is there ever a scenario where you were surprised with a birth or with any party?
yeah, my going away party, like when I was studying abroad to Korea. So I straight up asked them, I want a surprise party. And I'm like, but because I know I'm gonna have one, you need to trick me. And that's exactly what they did, and I was surprised. But like, I think what surprised me the most was who was there, because I'm like, oh my god, I talked to you last week, and you really acted like you knew nothing. It was a friend I made during like my like in Korean class. Like I saw her the week before, and I'm just like, oh, we went to like La Jolla together, and we were just talking, and I'm like, oh, it's our final hangout before I leave. She's like, yep. And then I see her at the party, and I'm like, oh, what the heck? But yeah, so that
Like you've been played, bitch.
yeah, I did. And then one of my favorite Disney characters is Stitch, and
Hmm.
my friend bought me a stuffed animal I could take with me to to
The
to
Korea.
yeah. I'm like, where did I go? To Korea, and I really
How did you
appreciate it.
forget?
I don't know. I just did, okay. And so that was a good surprise, but like the birthday one, not so much. And like I hated that October. It was terrible. But then I appreciated eating ramen and watching
What
wrestling,
up?
even though
What up?
it was a very uncomfortable experience. But look where I am
You know
now.
what? It ushered a new era.
Yeah, it did. I was
Like that's the start of our friendship. That's the start of I don't know wrestling for you. For me, it already started.
I think
Like
something I
yeah.
appreciated was when we went to the where did we go? The ramen place. I don't remember. You were like
With the
you let
Nishiki.
yeah you let me drink. Even though I forgot my ID, so I couldn't. I respected the offer. Like I appreciated it.
Yeah. It's your birthday. I'm not gonna tell you how to live your birthday on your
Yeah.
birthday.
So that was nice. I
Yeah.
enjoyed it. It was fun.
See, and we also did the whole mm,
Initiation.
what's it called? Yeah, me too. Initiation. If you are a friend of mine and you don't know what to initiation is, talk to me when I arrive. We can set up a schedule or something. Um, we already have one plan. We're gonna take Kai.
hmm
Uh, Marty said he wanted to do it while I'm there, so that's pretty cool. Um, doesn't have to has nothing to do with birthdays, but when you were talking about going away party, I'll just share this really fucking stupid story. So my first year of college, I was gonna go home for the summer, and I thought I was going home on a specific date, right? I think June 6th or something.
mm
And so I told everybody, and then Gigi and Mono planned a going away party. Event paid. It's not a surprise party, a friendly gesture.
mm
I'm like, great. So there I was watching, I think, Toonami in my underwear
mm
on June 4th. And then I decided to call my mom just randomly. And I said, hello, mother. So who's going to pick me up from the airport in like 3 days? And then she's like, I'm sorry. And I said, yeah, like 3 days. And like, you're coming here tomorrow. What are you talking about? And I said, well, hold up. Hold up. And then she sent me the details of my flight, which I thought I already knew, but I guess I didn't. I was traveling 10 hours from now.
Oh.
So I freak out because it was midnight or 1 a.m. And I called Mono because I knew he was awake. He was texting me. And I said, Mono, I'm traveling in 10 hours. I need help. Like I just need existence around. Like I need help cleaning up the apartment a little bit while I pack. And he said, okay. And I was like, can you go talk to Gigi also? Because, 2 people. Also, Gigi can drive and bring Mono. And Gigi was sleeping, so he knocks on the door. Like, we're both terrified of waking up Gigi, but we had to. Mm. She was pretty pissed off. I said, just leave her alone, Mono. I'll come pick. Like, as soon as I left my apartment, he told me, no, wait, Gigi's coming too. So she'll just drive me there. I'm like, great. We come back. They help me pack and clean up that night. I had to go return books. No, not return. Pick up books because I was taking a summer course online. I still needed the textbooks. Mm-hmm. So I had to go pick them up in the morning, literally 2 hours before my flight. I had to grab them and head to the airport. It was very stressful. And then they had a going away party without a day after. They posted a picture. They're like, yeah, Shane's going away party, but he already went away. So what a great party. It was a clusterfuck of an experience, but you know what? I learned my lesson. Always double check when your flight is. Yeah.
Crazy story.
Do you wanna swanton dive into the Choice Awards?
Yep. Moving on to the People's Choice Awards. I have 4. I did 2. We asked 2 questions this time because why not? And so
I'm right.
Yeah. And pretty good with the responses. Like, I'm quite happy. But anyways, I'll start with, what is something you do every year for your birthday? Someone says die a little on the inside. And same. It's always like that. You're 1 year closer to your death, as they say.
It actually goes hand in hand with existential crises. This is great.
Yeah, exactly. The next one is, what is something you do every year for your birthday? Not tell anyone it's my birthday. The reason why I chose this is because I'm the exact opposite. I make everyone know it's my birthday because I want as many people to say happy birthday to me. Sure, I had to tell them, but like, who really cares? Like, I don't, like, it's a miracle that I remember my own family's birthday, honestly. So, I mean, to each their own. My mother's like this. Like, she doesn't want to tell anyone because she's like, oh, if they really care, they'll know. Like, my mom makes a big deal about this. Like, we're not allowed to write happy birthday messages to her on her birthday, like on Facebook, because then other people who didn't know it was her birthday will see it and then they'll say happy birthday. And it's just so annoying to her.
Like, yeah, I mean, it's hard to remember people's birthdays nowadays because it's offered to us. Facebook has done the good deed of doing it. But I get it if you're the type of person that doesn't like that kind of attention. Mm-hmm. Because as we discussed, like, birthday parties are just anxiety fuel.
Yeah.
So if you're the type of person that doesn't enjoy it, like, all to you, but at least, like, tell some friends, like, let's get it, like, just say I want a little meal thing.
Oh yeah,
like, the least I could do is get you some boba or something.
I understand if you don't want to tell people, but I'm a whore, so I love attention.
Yeah, give me the attention and the cake and the gift.
Yeah, I don't even like cake, but the thought of people giving me cake, chef's kiss.
Yeah, I mean, Lizard worked, or I think still works in 85 Degrees.
Oh yeah, I saw her.
Yeah, so she always brings in some top-notch cakes when someone's birthday. Blessed be the day.
And then so moving on to the next question, best/worst birthday gifts you ever got. Someone said money, and I'm assuming that's the best, not the worst. And My senior year of high school, right? Okay. I was given like maybe $200 for my birthday. And like for a high schooler, that's a lot. Because
Yeah.
my aunts wanted to
Just think
help.
of the chicken nuggets.
Because, yeah, right? Because my aunt, or because that year I was going on a field trip. Like, oh, not a field trip. I was going on a cruise with like
Oh,
my
sick.
guitar class. And my parents aren't the most wealthy, or they aren't the wealthiest. So like my aunts wanted to give some money so to help pay for it. But then I found out that by law, if there's going to be like a class trip, field trip, students shouldn't legally or like students shouldn't bear the burden of cost. So like if someone can't go because they can't afford it, then no one can go. So
Okay.
I got a free cruise trip, right? And I'm like,
Yeah.
and so like, oh, my mom's like, oh, that's so you can, pay for your cruise trip. And I'm like, Mom, that's free. We don't have to worry about it. So I spent that $200 on a DS, and that was the best investment of my life because around that time is when The Legend of Zelda: Link Between Worlds came out, and so I pre-ordered it, and I got the cool golden DS, and like I love gold, and I love Legend of Zelda, so it was a pretty bomb time. I enjoyed it. So yeah,
Sounds pretty good, yeah.
money's always the
Uh,
best because like you never know what people want, but money.
that's true.
People need money.
Yeah. Like you can always go get what you want with the money that you receive.
Yeah,
As opposed to
exactly.
getting something random and you're like, oh, dang, an
An
avocado. Dang.
avocado. And then like I know there's some people like, well, there's no sincerity to it, and I'm like, well, shit, man.
That's true too.
I mean, like it's like if you don't really know someone that well, like for example, my aunts, like my from my dad's side, like they don't know my interest. Like
Yeah.
we don't talk a lot, so it's just like I'm fine with that $50 gift card, no complaints.
Yeah.
Um, and then let's see. Which reminds me, none of my aunts have sent me birthday cards yet.
Send them the spot now, it'll be out already.
Usually comes with money. It's okay. It's fine. And then the last one is love and affection. And yes, that's a far second in my opinion. Like money first, then this. It's always nice to feel wanted on your birthday. You know, kind of reminds you that even if you hate your life, there's people out there who enjoy it. The fact
Yeah,
that
you're
you
not just a
exist.
fucking slab of meat that's not
Yeah.
getting anything done.
So like like when people write heartfelt messages on my birthday, and like okay, so I guess one of the things that I feel like is love and affection, or is like when people take time to draw me things. Like I think by far that is the best gift I will like always get. Like if someone drew something for me, like I just love it, even if it's bad. Like it's the fact that you took the time to do it. Like it means a lot to me. So yeah, that's it. I'm done. And rant.
That's the nugget.
That's the nugs.
That's the nugs. I'll move on to my choices. The first one, I'm just going by the order that they were posted, just because I'm not as organized as Erica. But I think she did that too. I don't know. The first one was the question of best worst birthday gift you ever got. This person responded with a shoe hanger thing. Now here's why I chose this is was that the best or the worst birthday gift you could have gotten? I don't know. Like definitely something that adds to your life that doesn't take away. But do you wait all year long just to receive something where you can stop putting your shoes on the floor and just suspend them against your door or something? Like I don't know. Was that something you really want? Like I wish they gave a little bit more information. I wish they said the worst gift, a shoe hanger thing. The best gift, a shoe hanger. Like, you know what I mean? Like even a shoe hanger thing. Like oh man, well, like I'm confused. Like I wish they pointed that out. That's just why I chose this. Is this best or worse? They just left me. This is some intense, storytelling here. The second one is okay. It is best worst birthday gift you ever got, and this person answered, "I gave a special someone a set of custom Yu-Gi-Oh cards made up of all our friends and jokes." Granted, well, not the answer. Like it wasn't answering the question. I agree. Like this is just a kind of what gift did you give? But this ties into my last birthday in the States, to which a lot of the JSA peeps uh, gave me a pamphlet not pamphlet, it's like a whole folder
A
of
binder.
custom made Yu-Gi-Oh! A binder. Was it a binder?
It was a binder. It was
really?
like it's the things that hold.
It's like a card portfolio thing.
Yeah, it holds trading cards. It's almost like a binder.
Yeah. And it was a shit ton of just custom cards with people, like JSA people's faces and funny effects and descriptions and names and attacks. And it was so fucking stupid and so funny. And it was, see, I also enjoy receiving money on birthday, but we have Eid for that. And if you don't know what that is, we'll get to that someday. I don't know. But I above all else, I have always appreciated sentiment. Like, you can purchase a car from me that I never asked for, and I will enjoy it and I'll be grateful. But a friend once wrote a letter for me, just a piece of paper and a pencil, and they wrote something for me, and I still cherish it to this day. It was very powerful. So it's just about sentiment. If there's something like this one is very sentimental. So many inside jokes and memories and faces, and no matter how many years pass by, I can always look back at it and see all the stupid people that have decided and agreed to be a part of this. And it's great. I wish I even brought it with me. I just didn't want to take luggage space. But I often look back, and I always show it off to my friends that also enjoy Yu-Gi-Oh! Or enjoy this nerdy shit. And the reason why it was Yu-Gi-Oh! Is because we had a brief resurgence of playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, we're nerds, we're college students, whatever. But it was a good timing for it. So that's the pretty good gift, I think. Okay, so wow, mine were just like yours, Erica. Like they were well organized by accident, except for me, it was by accident. So the question of what is something you do every year for your birthday, someone answered nothing. I mean nothing by this. I just mean like I also, myself, don't have anything special planned for my birthday. Each year is different. Sometimes I don't do anything. I just go home, sleep, watch TV. Sometimes there's a big birthday party that I didn't know but kind of had a feeling it was happening. Sometimes I just get a small dinner. Sometimes I just die a little. So it just depends on what you do. Sometimes I can't. Sometimes I urinate. You don't know what I do. And the final one of what is something you do every year for your birthday, this person said, jack off to porn. Now, Erica, do you know why I have a problem with this one or why I brought it up?
Well, I mean, my problem is like, wouldn't you do that on any other day?
That's what I'm talking about. Are you telling me that you wait 364 to 65 days a year? Okay, you wait that long just to jack off to porn. Are you telling me that? You're telling me you're not doing it right now while listening to this podcast with another tab open. Are you telling me right now that you're not doing it? Like, there's no way that you have that kind of patience to hold yourself through once a year only. Unless, and this is where it gets clever, if this person is much smarter than I give them credit, jack off to porn. We're not looking at the details of the sentence here, okay? What if it's not porn that he jacks off to? Usually he jacks off to, I don't know, literature. I don't know. He reads it hard. I don't know what this person does. But what if it's not specifically porn and this person is just giving us hints on, I don't know. This is a much deeper statement. It's only 4 words, but they carry so much weight to them. Anyway, I hope you can last until your birthday, and good luck trying to get that. And that's my 4 people.
Nice.
4 happy people. Yeah. Thank you for listening. See you guys next week. And let's see if my constant push-ups training has benefited me for this moment.